What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Let me get things all dialed in here real quick. Alright, I think we're good. Anyway, y'all, so here's the deal. Let me just give you all the background story here, for those that don't know. I worked in a casino as a table games dealer and pit boss for many years. Let's keep we'll keep the music and we'll get rid of the in-game sound. Here we go. Over the course of that, I basically wrecked both of my hands from dealing cards and craps. So I've had carpal tunnel surgery on both of my hands, so my hands are not in a great shape. Now, my answer to that over all of the years has always been a Razer Naga mouse. I use all 12 of those buttons on the side of a Razer Naga, and that's been my answer to not having to move my hands a whole lot while I'm gaming. Well, I've got a recent little issue, and, now is not the time to be having minor medical issues with the pandemic and everything going, as it's just impossible to go see a doctor. I've got some kind of ligament issue with my right thumb, making, it's kind of bad, to be honest. I actually took the day off and didn't play. I played nothing but idle games all day yesterday. So I took the day off yesterday to kind of give it a rest, but I kind of want to play, I want to play some games. So I've completely immobilized my right thumb today. And I've got what I'm hoping to be the laziest carpal tunnel damaged hand build Barbarian that you could possibly imagine here. So basically what I've done, let me just go through the build first. Using the standard Barb stuff, with one exception. I don't want to have any problem with Fury generation. So I'm using the Bull Cathos set. I've never played Albion online, so I don't have an opinion of it. Using the Bull Cathos set, we've got Sabaton of the Waste set, 5 of the 6 pieces, with 2 pieces of Captain Crimson's. Going with a Bane of the Stricken, Bane of the Trapped, and Taeguk as my gems. And then in the cube here, we've got Ambo's Pride, Lamentation, of course, for the standard build. Ring of Royal Grandeur, that way I can fit that Captain Crimson's in. And then I'm using Echoing Fury in my last spot, just to kind of speed the runs up just a little bit. Now, for skills, I've taken Ground Stop with Wrenching Smash. I want that vacuum cleaner, to pull the enemies into me. In addition to that, I'm going to be using Ground Stop quite frequently because, of course, we've got a Band of Might. So every time I Ground Stomp, I'm going to get 63% reduced damage for 8 seconds. So going to be Ground Stomping like a mofo. Then I took Battle Rage into the fray. Increased critical hit chance when surrounded by enemies. Ignore Pain, of course, is kind of a staple with Ironhide. And then Wrath of the Berserker with Slaughter. It doesn't matter what you take, though, because, of course, we are using the Mordig's Brace, where we're going to gain the effect of every rune on Wrath of the Berserker. Now, I've taken this one step further. So, my hands are wrecked, my thumb is screwed, I've got my right thumb completely immobilized, so I can't use it at all right now. And I've set up my Razer keyboard where, with one button press, I'm cycling through 1, 4, 3, and 2. And as far as I know, this still meets Blizzard's macro thing. Blizzard's macro rule is one key press, 1 ability use. So if I hit it once, we're going to get the Ground Stomp. If I hit it again, it's going to go to Wrath of the Berserker. Hit it again, it's going to go to Ignore Pain. Hit it again, going to go to Battle Fray. Hit it again, it starts back over at Ground Stomp. So basically, I've got one button to sit here and spam. And then just hold right click. And I'm hoping that this is going to be very, very easy on the hands today. we'll have to see how it goes. This won't be a super long stream, as I do need to I'm going to just do some editing today and try to take it easy a little bit. As that's the real answer, of course, is to give my hands a break. But anyway, let's pop on in. Let's pop on into a GR90. I don't have crap for gold. How many keys do I have? I got 43 keys, so I've got some keys. We'll go ahead and empower anyway and just get some gems leveled up. I do have one good piece. I found a primal chest piece for the Barb. I haven't found a single usable piece on my DH, and that's what I'm kind of maining this season, is the DH. Every primal I found on the DH has been complete garbage, which is quite unfortunate, but I played the Barb for like 2 minutes and I got a primal chest, so the game just wants me to play Barb, I guess. We got another champ up here. Yeah, we do. I missed him. So yeah, anyway, just spamming my one button. And the main thing is keeping, I want to constantly stomp to bring the enemies in and get that 8 seconds of damage reduction. But in addition to that, I'm trying to keep Ignore Pain up, or available at least, as much as possible. And it's a pretty chill build. It actually, it's not a super powerful build. This isn't the build that you would use to try to push GRs. But it's relatively fast, it's super smooth running, and without having any augments or anything like that, you can pretty easily farm GR90s. You could probably pretty easily farm GR100s in like that 3 to 4 minute round. We'll have to try a GR100. I'm not sure how fast and smooth we'll go through it, but the GR90s, it's just pretty much a steamroll, and of course this is just a great place for farming because you're at that 13 legendary or 12 legendary or whatever the heck it is. So, I like the build. It's a fun build. It's a super, super lazy build. So, even if you don't... I missed a champ down there, didn't I? Even if I don't have... didn't have any sort of medical issues going right now, stopping me from playing as normal. If you like super lazy builds, this is certainly a pretty good one. It allows you to play the game and have fun, and still be just ridiculously lazy, which, I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that. I tell you what my thumb injury has done to me. It has made me... Crap, I went the wrong way. It has made me completely addicted to that Idle Champions game. Mikey C, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So basically just holding down right click. So, it's pretty awkward right now because I got a big old splint on my thumb. But all I'm doing is holding right click, so I got my middle finger just sitting on right click and just zooming around. And then my left hand is doing my... cycling through all my abilities. Just playing Fortnite? Man, I tell you, I was so excited about Save the World in Fortnite back in the day. It's such a travesty what it turned into. Such a travesty. Let's see, what do we have? It looks like I started leveling this just as augment fodder. But that run was not super speedy. But I think it was still probably under 4 minutes. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't see the time when it popped. Oh, 3.5 minutes. So yeah, that one wasn't a super fast run. But on the same note, it wasn't terrible, right? See what we got. We got the flavor. I can't get a good flavor of time on my Demon Hunter at all. Here's a freeze of deflection. I better save that for a follower. Maybe. In case I create another character. I'll just throw it there. Oh, you know what? I never put this Thunder Fury on my Templar either. Nope. We got to get the Templar all Thunder Furied up here. Goes with that Word pretty darn well. You won one of the early access keys and you loved the game, hated the multiplayer. Well, I mean, hopefully they make some improvements, you know. I tell you what, there's a super cool game coming. Dang it, I can't remember the name of it. Let me tab out and look real quick. Warden's Rising. Warden's Rising. I don't think they even have a Steam page or anything yet. It's like in super early alpha stages. That game looks like it could be decent. Alright, so I'm rolling for shoulders. And, of course, not getting any. Gotta be some shoulders in here somewhere. Well, I'm getting set pieces, but the wrong set. I need to find some ancient shoulders. I haven't even bothered to start working on any augments on the Barb. I have started leveling gems, but I mean, I've only got one piece that I'd be willing to augment right now. This one right here. Everything else is kind of meh. Let's pump it up a little bit. Let's go to 95 and try 95 and see how well it goes. See if, you know, I'm not expecting to be breaking any speed records here today, but if I can get it, I mean, I want to go as high as I can and keep the run under 4 minutes, basically, is what I'm shooting for here. You know, I've got some friends that played Spellbreak, but I never got into it. Right when I finally decided to check it out, and I got access to the game, was that little spell where people stopped playing it for a minute. So I'm not sure, like, how hard is it to get into a match with Spellbreak right now? Is there enough people playing it where you can get right into a match? Or do you have to sit and wait a long time in between? Sith Phil, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. This is not exactly slaying them very fast. I think I missed a champion in that pack back there too, but I'm not going to run all the way back. I mean, I really like this build. It's quite enjoyable. Had a great Thanksgiving? Well, that's a good thing. For sure. The wife and I, we had a good time too. Of course, with the COVID situation, we didn't have... we cooked too much dang food. My son came down to visit for a couple of days. But besides that, we just we ate. I fried a turkey. I love fried turkey, man. It is so good. I actually have been frying a turkey every year for many, many years now, ever since I lived in the Midwest. You had a gathering of well over more than 10? I didn't have any. I mean, it was me, the wife, and the kid. I think my neighbors, my closest neighbors came over and said hi for a minute. But that was it. In fact, I don't even think they even came in. I was outside frying the turkey, and they came over and said hi. Defiance. Fair enough. Well, you know. Bang it in. What's going on, man? Anyway, for y'all just joining, you missed my spiel. I've got some... I don't know what the issue is. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like life-threatening or anything, but I've got a problem with my thumb. I can't get in to see a doctor about it right now. My wife is a nurse. Obviously, I had her look at it. She told me her answer was, turn your goddamn computer off and quit using your thumb for a few days. That was the wife's official answer, which I'm sure is probably the right answer. But, you know, I want to play games. I don't want to turn my computer off. What's going on there, Ed? How you doing? So that went pretty smooth. I think that was probably under that 4-minute mark. I guess we can keep pushing it up. Ooh, I can level this Taeguk a little farther too here now. This is going to be a augment fodder gem too. Playing some Guild Wars 2. You know what? I've got a lot of good friends that play Guild Wars 2, and they all rave about how awesome the game is still. Oh crap, I didn't look at the time. Did you all buy it? I clicked it too quick. Did you guys notice the time? Yeah, apparently they do, Phil. I was unaware of this said off switch that the wife keeps talking about, but apparently you can turn them off. I mean, I remember when Guild Wars 2 first launched, and it seems like they've kept things fairly active in their game over that period. For MMO that's not WoW, that's kind of impressive, really. And there's a lot of people that swear that Guild Wars 2 has systems in place that more people should adopt into their new MMOs that are coming out. I'm all about this, the waste set on the Barb. There's a few more things I want to do this season. I want to try, it's been, since Singularity Mages were changed, I haven't played a Necro. I'm pretty tempted to try a Necro out this season. And there's a couple of really awesome looking Crusader builds that I'm kind of curious to try out this season as well. Alright, let's pump it up to 100 and see if we can get it done in under 4 minutes with this lazy build. Oh! Well, that's not going to help. There goes my 100 million gold I just spent on empowering this rift. Boo! I need to pop my stuff sooner, or at least pop Ignore Pain when I'm rolling up on a pack like that with range. See how fast these champs die. It wasn't terrible. I mean, they died. I was pretty tempted to get back on the WoW train with this expansion. I've got a lot of friends and family playing it. My son's playing it. I just got lots and lots of friends and family playing WoW right now. Yeah, there is too many games to keep up. That's one of the reasons I didn't play it. Is because you know, there's a lot of good games. You know, I want to get into that Riftbreaker game a little bit more. God dang it, man. Well, apparently you got to actually use your one button if you're going to use a one button build. Imagine that, huh? You're right, that's the wrong way. I got to use my one button. I can't just stare at it. It must be pressed. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? Alright, I just did a big old U-turn. I'm back to the spawn. I took a I took a bad turn here somewhere. Let's see if we can't figure it out. Well, we're going to have to get a do-over on GR100, as I have just screwed this one up so big. Too lazy for even one button. Oh, yeah. That's saying something there. Looking for Santa Juice? It'll be throughout the month. So, I haven't done the first one yet. Well, other than that one that was in that video that I had posted about keep an eye out, you know. Man, I was right at the entrance already, or the exit already too, and I turned around and went the wrong way. You know, I still haven't played Tinkertown yet, Theoden. I need to get on that. Is that a game, since you've checked it out some, is that a game do you think I could play without heavy mouse usage? Just with the WASD? Oh yeah, this is a super duper lazy spin to win build. It's actually not the spin that's killing things. The deal with this set is your whirlwind applies rend. So I'm actually killing everything with bleeds. Tinkertown is a new casual story-based RPG type thing. Kind of like a Stardew-ish. It's still in development. I think it hits Steam Early Access in like a few days. I've got a key for it. I just need to play it. Oh, the question was, how do you feel like that was a game, or what you've played of it? Do you feel like it's a game that didn't require intensive usage of your mouse? Could you just WASD around and get the job done in that game with your keyboard? Do you think? Boy, this is going to be like a 7-minute run. I feel like it's going so ungodly slow. Get that vacuum cleaner running. Suck them all in. Immortal Phoenix Rising? I know a few people that are excited about that one, Michael. Yeah, that was super duper slow. But it comes with the deaths too. You get that speed penalty when you get all derpalicious and die. All derpalicious. All right, I want to try and I want a chance at redemption on GR100. That was bad. I can tell you the games I'm looking forward to personally. Cyberpunk, Riftbreaker, that Warden's Rising game that I keep mentioning looks pretty dang cool. What else? You know, obviously DDA is going to be getting content and updates. Definitely really looking forward to that. 5 minutes. Oof. All right. Well, that doesn't meet the 4-minute mark. I need to get good here and get through this in under 4 minutes. I mean, I might not be strong enough with this build. This is not an ideal build. It's completely set up for lazy, not for like pushing or maximum power or anything. I'm not sure why. On the Switch. Thaden would have to... Oh, god dang it. I just got wrecked again. I've got one job to do. I got one button to press. And I can't manage to press the damn button. WTF. I gotta keep spamming it, is what I need to do. I can't just, I gotta have ignore pain up 100% of the time. Oh, the waist set is just incredible, though. I mean, it's not a problem at all if you're paying attention. I mean, clearly I'm not paying too much attention. I mean, even at 5-minute 100s, completely unaugmented with not ideal rolls on everything. I mean, I don't even have my gear re-rolled. I think I have a couple pieces re-rolled. That Primal I got re-rolled. But that's the only piece that I bothered even re-rolling yet. Hoping to find better stuff, you know? I'm not a big fan of Raycor. I'm not a fan of any Barb set other than this one, to be honest. I prefer other characters. I mean, I'm a big Necro fanboy. I'm not gonna lie. I love me some Necro, you know? I want to learn how to play the Monk, because the Monk just looks super fun to play. There's a guy in our clan that just is an incredible Monk, and when I do runs with him, watching him fly through is just crazy, crazy good. That Singularity Mage build is just what did it for me. I mean, obviously that's a build designed for a team. It's not as solo friendly. But boy, as far as like doing lower GRs or leveling gems or whatever, you can just decimate a map really, really quick with Singularity builds. Didn't see that sitting there. I didn't go Necro yet this season because I'm not a super big fan of the Bone Spear build, and I know that's the good build this season, you know. I just don't enjoy it near as much. That, and I'm still not over the DH yet. The DH getting a nice strafe set, the God set on the DH is just so crazy fun. So I mean, this season the only thing I've done is spin to win builds. That's it. I'm streaming at 720p today, Michael, because I wanted to play music, and I don't have music on that shadow server I use. So that's why the stream does not look as pretty. I'm using for farming out in the world and for doing Nephilims. I'm using my God DH with a gold setup. I actually put in the Death's Breath setup too, so I just have had a silly supply of Death's Breath all season. Is what I've been using. It's super good. I mean, with those type of builds, it's all about getting around the map. You know, and that God DH can get moving pretty quick. For the speed build on that, I use Echoing Fury as well. Well, I mean, it's an older game. You know, I like the seasonal setup. Now, some seasons I play longer than others. This season I've actually enjoyed, though. Having that 4th cube slot, you can really, if you've got any favorite build in the game, you can pretty much use it and benefit from this season with that 4th cube slot. So, I mean, I'm not, I think the seasonal theme this season, I personally enjoy it better than last season. I'm anxious to see what Diablo or Path of Exile does in January with their big expansion launch. Super stoked to see that. That's the main thing, is like most ARPG players play Diablo or they play Path of Exile, or they play both. But I mean, there is no doubt Path of Exile has an incredible amount of depth to it, you know? Oh, I hear you, Azumi. I've got this one. This is the only usable primal I found. And here's my little stash of shame. These are all the primals from this season, none of them usable. I actually got 2 shadow heads, but I'm not going shadow on the DH. And then, like these Mage Fist gloves, I would probably use them on a multi-shot build. But I'm not going multi-shot either. But yeah, there's my primals this season. I haven't had any luck either. Nothing good dropping for me. I would love to get some Ancient Shoulders today so I can move on to a different piece. I want to start augmenting the Barb at some point, but of course you got to get gear worth augmenting, and other than that one primal, I don't have anything worth augmenting. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and augment that one, right? And it's amazing how many shoulders I've rolled right now from Kadala. And she has been so mean on giving me the proper set. PoE has had some performance issues over the last few leagues. So is Diablo, to be honest with you. This particular season, Diablo is running worse than I think it has in the last 10 seasons. I mean, they had major problems early. You know, the PTR got extended so they could do more testing. I mean, they definitely had big problems with the way it was running. Oh, that stinks, man. So that was 4.5 minutes. I had a death in there, too. I think 100... Well, for my purposes today, I think the 90s are the best bet. I can blaze through them, get some gems leveled up to 80 or whatever, and get them semi-close. But in 90s, if I fail to hit that one button, I don't usually die from it. Now watch, let me prove that whole theory wrong and just get wrecked here on a GR90. I debated to, you know what, the one thing I dislike doing most of anything, and they've got it set up so easy to do. I cannot stand doing bounties. I don't know why. I just don't like doing bounties. But I debated on doing a bunch of bounty runs and trying to re-roll for a weapon on the DH, because I just can't get a good weapon. I found that bow, that Bola bow for the DH, and it looks glorious, but it's not as strong as the Hungering Arrow God set, and it causes big performance issues with the other issues going this season. So I ended up quickly dumping it. It does look super cool, though. It's visually pleasing for sure. Until the game freezes and you die. Up until that point, it is extremely visually pleasing. I tried with all the Bola stuff. Of course, I got cold damage on all my gear that can roll with an element damage for the Hungering Arrow. But I tried the cold build with bolas, just so I could get that cold damage in there. Quick! Thank you so much. Holy crap, man. Good lord, Quicksilver. Thanks an absolute ton. Yeah, I did the bolas, though. I had high hopes, but it just didn't pan out. The bolas are boolas. Boo. Always so generous, Quicksilver. I do appreciate it an absolute ton, man. Thank you very, very much. The build seems like it's working. It's really, really awkward using your mouse with a big old thumb splint on. I mean, I don't have a good one. I got like a generic finger splint that I kind of turned into a thumb splint. So it's kind of bulky and... But it's getting the job done, right? That's what matters. Where to bounce? $11 minutes and 29 seconds left. So that's why it's 3.5 minutes. I'm not seeing a big difference between 90 and 95, but there's no reason to do 95 over 90 other than a little bit more XP. See, am I full up? No, not full up yet. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, yeah. I may end up even doing bounties to reroll my Barb weapons. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I mean, I've already got a ton of time sunk into my DH this season. He's almost 2 pieces away from being fully augmented, everything else, so... I mean, I put a lot of effort into the DH this season. I'm not sure if I want to grind that hard to get the Barb decked out, or if I want to try something different. I haven't played a Crusader since Xbox. So it's been years since I played a Crusader. And that Heaven's Fury build just looks so cool. So I've been debating on trying that one out. And then, of course, I'm going to want to dump a bunch of augments into the Crusader if I end up liking it. So that's why I haven't really done anything on the Barb yet. Crusaders are super fun right now. I tell you what, man, that Heaven's Fury build, I think it's called, that is so visually pleasing. Having all that fire and zappiness rain down all over the map, it looks so damn cool. I was playing with one the other day, and I was on my DH, my speed DH, so I kept turning around and going back to where the Crusader was just so I could watch it. I mean, it just looks so, so cool, you know? But yeah, I haven't played a Crusader since... I mean, I don't know what season it was. But it was on the Xbox. I played on the Xbox with my wife for a good bit. And I played a Crusader there, and she played a DH. She actually would really love the God set, but she's not interested in playing it anymore. I showed it to her because she was, you know, like before when we played, all she wanted to do was strafe around. I show her this God set. I'm like, you got to try this out, but she wasn't interested at all. game is fun to play on Xbox too. That's the other thing. The game Diablo 3 plays really, really well on console with a controller. It just does. Zap them up. Zap them up. Why am I running out of fury so badly? Did I unequip a weapon by accident? My fury should not be anywhere near that low. Yeah, I got my weapons equipped. I'm spamming the button too much now, I guess. That's the downside of not directly controlling each key. It's all just based on the keyboard, the cooldown. You mash the button, whatever's next on the, on the list is what's going to go off if the cooldown is up. If not, it will skip it. Yeah, the pumpkin event is over. She's all bummed now. They had a how that game works is you it's a free to play game, so they got a premium currency and then they've got gold that you earn just through normal play. And the business model for the free to play aspect of it is terrible. But she doesn't care. She's like, I was going to support the company and spend some money, but everything's too expensive, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to play for free. But they had an event going this last week, and it was 50% off the gold price, which is the earnable currency. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, Quicksilver, but I'm 100% going to play it. But I have not ordered it yet. That's going to be a great game. Here's my only fear with Cyberpunk. Is it going to be a great game that you blaze through and you're done with in 20 hours? Or is it going to be a game that you can keep playing for hundreds and hundreds of hours after? I mean, everything about the game looks pretty damn cool, Definitely anxious to try it out. What was the time on that one? What, the new consoles sold on eBay for $13,000? That can't be right. Or $1,300? Alright, what do we get? Nothing. That's a cool looking sword, but not the right sword. I already got my little... That's the weapon set I should be using. But instead I'm taking this one for the lazy mode. Cyberpunk. Oh, because there was early copies that came out on Cyberpunk. Somebody paid $1,300 for it, or $13,000 for it. Woo! Man. You're really into PoE now, huh, Quick? I like PoE. I'm going to play the next expansion. I debated on playing this league now, but it's so late in the league. I didn't want to bother getting started. I mean, the league was technically supposed to be over in like a week, and then they extended it because of Cyberpunk's release. That was pretty cool of them, Especially to come right out and say, hey, we know you guys want to play Cyberpunk. We want to play Cyberpunk too, So that was very, very cool of them just to come out and say it like that. That's good stuff for sure. Alright, how are we holding up on the... I got 37 keystones left. That's enough to keep going. Yeah, it's in January. They put out a bunch of dates like yesterday, I think, wasn't it? There's going to be like a live stream reveal. What's going on there, Spitball? There's going to be like a live stream reveal for it, and then And then like a week later, it launches. I'm looking forward to checking it out. That, and I mean, you know my main problem with PoE. I hate going through the story. But it'll bring a whole new story. So, I mean, I'll at least enjoy going through it once. I feel kind of scrub. I can't seem to get under that 3-minute mark. I guess I need to go elite hunting for that, huh? And this is a terrible shorty map. Oh, you're really liking Heist League, huh? I don't even know what Heist is all about. I haven't looked into it at all. There's some pretty cool builds this league I see people using, though. Path of Exile, the amount of depth in the game is crazy. The amount of build diversity and everything. Just absolutely ridiculous. Got some champs over here. Those guys popped pretty quick. It's because that Echoing Fury was all loaded up. And we got some elites over here as well. I really enjoy ARPGs, so, you know, I mean, I'm looking forward to Path of Exile 2. I'm looking forward to Diablo 4. God, I got my ignore paid off just in time before that explosion got me. way too derped out here today. There's like quite a few smaller ARPGs, and I guess Wolcen is getting a big update too. Where I think everyone wrote Wolcen off as being dead. But they like completely rebalanced. They're not even going to let the characters... It's almost like a wipe. They're going to create a legacy server for existing characters. And they won't be able to play with people that make characters under the new system. What's the next Elder Scrolls going to be like? Is that going to be Elder Scrolls MMO type thing, like ESO, or is it going to be a Elder Scrolls type thing like Skyrim? Yeah, no doubt they're quick. That's for sure. I still have regrets for never playing ESO. Look at Fisk in my Discord server, you know? Dude can find a thing to hate on about every game in existence, you know? And he loves ESO. So, I mean, that alone... There was a sub 3 minute that time. That's a little better. Something like Skyrim with co-op function in-game from launch. That would be super cool. No doubt. What do we get here? The Valor set for the Crusader. See, the game's telling me. Play Crusader. Check it out. Alright, come on, shoulders. What's going on there, Buddha? How you doing? Wrong set. I got one set piece and it's the wrong set. Let me check my materials, too. I'm really low. on veiled crystals and reusable parts, but I think I might take try a few upgrade rolls. Wrong set piece again, and again, and again. I got Raycor and the Savages. Let's burn some crafting materials here. And oh shit, I just sold everything. Never mind. Next time. I guess next time we'll do that. I'm sitting here saying, let me use up some crafting materials and try to take some rolls at the cube, and what happens? I hit the trash all button anyway. I don't think there's enough Diablo 3 players on my server, Kicho. I mean, I would have no problem with adding a Diablo section. I love the game. But I don't think there's enough Diablo players on the server to bother, to be honest. It's all about... My Discord server is pretty much all about Dungeon Defenders. The majority of the people there are there for Dungeon Defenders. You got this other problem here, too. My buddy Nuzo, Diablo fan through and through. You see what he just logged into. That World of Warcraft expansion pulled so many people away from Diablo 3 this season. Sorry, Nuzo. I'm not trying to call you out like that, but But yeah, if there was more... I mean, I plan on doing a lot of Diablo 4 coverage when Diablo 4 hits. So we'll probably gain more Diablo fans then. But right now on the server, there's just not many Diablo players. Nah, I don't do the numlock thing. I actually don't even really fully understand how it works. But it's like a bug that Blizzard has just left in the game for years and years and years. I've got a Razer keyboard, and I've got a Blizzard-approved macro set up. I go 1, 4, 3, 2 instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I prioritize... Well, I mean, I did that based off of what slots I had the stuff in. Obviously, I could change them, but... Like... You know, I hit the button once, I get Ground Stomp. If I hit it again, I get Wrath of the Berserker. If I hit it again, I get Ignore Pain. If I hit it again, I get Battle Rage. Or I can sit here and spam it, and it will pop whatever is off a cooldown. So it meets the Blizzard one button press, one skill usage macro requirement. You set the ability to numlock key, then you hold the button you want to set active constantly. While holding, you take off numlock. I didn't realize it was that easy. I thought it was something like you had to create a macro or whatever for using, like, I thought people were using like a macro software or something for that. I didn't realize it was that easy. I mean, they're clearly not banning anybody for it. It's been around forever, you know? I always feel like I'm missing... Yep. See, I'd been missing out if I didn't go this way. Works in PoE as well. That's weird. PoE is good with it? They don't do anything about it? Or they don't care if people use it? Like, I mean, Diablo, they're never going to come out and say, we approve. But by not banning anyone forever for using it, that's pretty much saying it's approved, you know? Can you do it with more than one ability? My thumb is completely immobilized right now, Red. I got, I actually bought a little $2 finger splint thing from the grocery store, and I got it completely wrapped up right now. So yeah, man, I'm doing this is my version of resting my thumb. I mean, what I need to do is unplug, play some idle clicker game or something for like 2 days. But you guys don't want to watch me play an idle clicker game. Sounds like I should be 100% in a few hours. Man, I hope so. I hope you're right there, Red, and not just joking or being cruel. I'll be 100% in just a few hours from wearing this thumb split. My wife is not being very, she's not being very sympathetic. She's like, you already know the answer. Turn your computer off. And when she said turn my computer off, I'm like, but it hurts worse to use the Xbox controller. And she's like, no, you're not getting it. Don't play any games for a day. It's like, no. Alright, let's try to get some upgrades in. Alright, we got nothing but trash. Let's do some conversions here and pray. Wrong piece. Wrong piece. RNG hates me. There's the right piece. But it's not ancient. I need an ancient piece. I've been playing that Idle Champions. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Here's another one. Not ancient. That's the season theme, Dawson. It's for this season. You get a 4th slot. You can put anything in. Oh, out of recycled or reusable parts. I mean, I could create some at the cube, but I'm running low on all the mats. I've been using the cube a lot this season. I don't know what this is. That Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is the only idle game I've ever played. So I don't know what's good. I know that this game is actually it's kind of enjoyable, to be honest with you. But I don't have anything at all to compare it to. You know, I've never played another idle game. Cookie clicker goes hard. I'll have to look at that one. But yeah, I've never I've got no experience with those types of games at all. Well, I've made it an hour now and my thumb didn't fall off. That's a plus. But it is very, very uncomfortable. I hate the... I'm probably not going to make this one a super, super long one. Dizzy, it's your fault. I'm playing Idle Champions, Dizzy. Dang it. I finally unlocked a patron this morning. I actually forgot about the patrons. And then I remembered. It's like, oh, let's try unlocking a patron. And I had all the stuff for it, so I unlocked it. Still recommend Dragoncliff. What kind of game is Dragoncliff? You prefer Clicker Heroes 2 and AFK Arena? I've never heard of AFK Arena. Is Dragoncliff an idle game as well? Oh, I'll have to check that one out. I saw you have been playing it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never thought. I mean, like, when I started playing Idle Champions, I completely did it because I had some videos that were really, really long, videos that were going to take like several hours to render and upload. And I've only got one machine, you know? So I wanted something that I could play while a video was rendering that was kind of an idle game and didn't require a bunch of system resources. So I saw Dizzy was playing Idle Champions, and I checked it out, and it's been super fun. I mean, it's definitely been an enjoyable experience. I tell you what, I tell you one thing that they do so right, and that is when you play a free-to-play game, there is absolutely nothing better than getting free shit. You know? It's like, I'm playing a free-to-play game, give me some free shit. Well, you get so much free stuff in Clicker here, or in Idle Champs. Like, every day, there's like 3 or 4 golden chests for free that unlock. There's just nothing better than free stuff in a free game. I mean, how do you beat it, you know? Just good stuff. Realm Grinder. I've heard of that one too. I've never played it. Now, I ended up spending money in Idle Champs. I didn't spend a lot. I think I spent like $12. But, I mean, I didn't go full on free to play. But you do get a lot of free stuff, and I appreciate the free stuff. And then you take, like, I took a break. I think it was actually last week when Diablo III Season 22 hit. I took a break from Season 22. Or I took a break from playing anything else for a few days because I was hard grinding Diablo. And, like, the free codes for the free chests, after taking a few days off, like, I had like 15 chests to pop open. It was awesome. Stay away from anything that's got Grinder in the title. That's fair. Thank you so much, Hank, for sponsoring. Welcome to the Juicy Nation. I appreciate it a ton, man. Dragon Cliff is like $5 and that's it. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Iceman, what's up, what's up? How you doing? You know there's going to be a champ upstairs. Nope. There's a pylon, though. Damn doors. The doors get me... Oh, another pylon. Holy crap. We got double pyloned and we're coming into boss territory. This guy should pop. Oh yeah, he popped. I'm not going to be on much longer, Iceman. I'm just kind of testing out this, as the stream title says. You can call it the damaged ligament carpal tunnel build, or you can call it the old guy that's falling apart build. And I meet both of those qualifications. Feel free to send me an invite, though. It's juicebags1248 on battle.net. I'll probably be back on later on tonight. Depending on how, like right now the thumb feels fine, but an hour after I stop streaming, if it starts with the throbbing and the pain, I'll probably stick to... Actually, I'll probably go through some of these idle games you guys have mentioned today. And try to not move. Try to not move at all. Oh, that's one of the necro pieces, huh? I mean, it's not... kind of a POS piece, though, isn't it? I think I'm going to keep that, just in case I do decide to... Even though that's a junk version of it. Just in case. I need to make a Necro tab. Actually, I've already got one. Let's see. Where is my Necro? There she is. So I got the DH tab, the Barb tab. And now I got my Necro tab. Now if I only make a Necro. How we doing? 34 keys. We're doing good. Guess I should sip on the tea before I come into the GR, right? It's just 12 juice bags, 1248. No zero on the end. I think that's what it is anyway. Let me double check again. Yeah, juice bags 1248. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably... I mean, I'm definitely just digging... I'm just loving ARPGs right now, so I'll probably definitely be playing later on. And, you know, the season's not over. I'm still debating on a Necro and a Crusader this season, so... Want to see if I end up coming through with it. That Singularity Mage Necro is definitely my favorite build in the game, though. Then, if I want to get into a, you know, our clan doesn't, we usually don't get into the rat runs and all that stuff, but we have debated on it. We usually just will speed farm like GR100s. And, not go any higher as far as the speed farming goes. Alright, we'll do there, Redline. We got Zappy Zaps. I mean, this build feels like it should get me through the next few days. I might have to loosen up the old thumb splint a little bit. My thumb is getting a little numb. I think I might have the tape on there too tight or something. Real problems, you know. Sadly, I called my local doctor that my insurance company has me set up to use, and he said that there's no chance he could get me into to check it out until like probably the end of January. My wife works at the hospital, but you know, there's people with real emergency medical needs going on right now. I'm not about to go to the hospital and eat up a doctor's time, especially not with my wife working there, you know. Who's that, the doctor? Well, I just don't want to be that guy, you know. Go into the hospital and there's people with like real COVID concerns and stuff like that, and I'm sitting there, oh, my thumb hurts. You know, I'm not gonna be that guy. My thumb hurts and I can't play video games, Doc. That would just be terrible, right? Right, we got it. Let's try to bump it up again. We're pretty regularly at that 3-minute mark. I've had a few under 3 minutes, but I think most of them have been right around the 3-minute mark. Let's try a 95 again and see if we're still 3.5 minutes. I mean, if it's the same speed, it doesn't hurt to get a little bit more Paragon, right? Man, YouTube just trying to block you for everything today, Red. They're a little aggressive on their moderation today, it looks like. No champs? What the hell? Where the champs at? There's one. Here's his friends. See, YouTube's onto you now, Redline. They are onto you. There was, what was it? What was the situation? I can't remember the exact situation, but there was a really ridiculous copyright claim on you. Oh, it was PewDiePie. PewDiePie and KSI were pretending like they were playing a song on recorders. And it was terrible. I mean, neither one of them know what they're doing there, you know? So, I mean, they weren't actually playing the song. But they said, okay, this is our rendition of this song. And the video got copyright claimed. And it's not even close to the song. It's crazy. Twitch is even way, way far over the edge with that right now. I just gotta check. They probably had an update to their moderation settings or something, and I need to go through it. The auto mod stuff. Because I've got very, very light auto mod requirements. There's a few keywords that I have blacklisted. I'm sure you can imagine what those are. But that's all I've got set, is that. Or last I looked anyway, unless they had some change to it. Which is quite possible. It's not near as bad as Twitch, though. At least with YouTube, the moderator can see what was said. The auto mod stuff in Twitch, a moderator doesn't even see it. It's just gone. Message blocked. No clue what it even said, you know? There's an NGM. Some of these items you can tell what they are laying on the ground. A gold wrap as well. It might show in mod view. It doesn't show in streamer view, though. I can tell you that. When you're on their stream dashboard, it doesn't show. Alright, what do we get? We got nothing. That is the coolest looking hammer right there. But it's just not what I need. Got nothing. Boo. 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 See if the gambling at Kadala does me any justice this time. Jeez, man, I've been rolling shoulders for a long time. I can't even tell you how many times I've been rolling shoulders. I mean, I've got a pair of shoulders, but they're not ancient, so they can't be augmented. I mean, I've been rolling shoulders for like 5 days now, though. Ah. Narrowed down your lack of prime completion to prime 4. Well, get it done there, Redline. Get it done, man. What's slacking? You're slacking off out at the farm. And not getting your primes done. Can't have any of that. You know, you chose to live that farm life. I'm still so anxious to play that game, but I know it will consume me. Redline's been playing... What is it? Farming Simulator 2019? Is that the one you've been playing? Shoot, and I didn't even look at the time. That's alright, we'll try another one. I'll look at the time this time and see if it was under... if it was still in that 3.5 minute range. I think we might need to just look for elites more. In fact, I want to try another 100 after this. And see if I just go elite hunting, if I can get it down to a little better time. And dude don't want to die here, huh? I know that you ended up stopping Idle Champs because you said there was just too many temptations or whatever to spend money, which is fair. They've upped the ante on that now, even Dizzy. You can have 2 groups out at once, but you have to have 2 heroes unlocked for every slot. I mean, I have looked at buying a hero so many times now because of that, and I haven't, because I don't have it unlocked yet. So I can't have the 2 groups going at once. Well, you have to, it won't let you do the quest unless you have 2 heroes in each slot. If you don't have 2 heroes, like I'm missing slot 4, or I think I'm missing slot 3, 5, 6, and 7 of having a second hero for those slots. So it won't even let me do the quest. Like I go to start it and it says nope. It's an easy quest too. Like you can knock it out in 30 minutes. But you got to have those heroes, you know. I did find it quite shocking the amount of favor I got. I just unlocked that patron yesterday, and today was like the end of the week's cycle for the patron. So I got the stuff converted over. I was amazed at how much it was, or how much converted over. A ridiculous amount. What's going on there, Jules? How you doing? This is the exit, isn't it? Nope, it doesn't matter. I'm at the boss anyway. He's dying slow, too. He ain't popping like he used to. Like they did at 90, that's for sure. Now that was, what? That was still at the 3.5 minute mark. Which, you know, I mean, obviously I would love to get that to 2, but... Let's try 100 here, and I'll just do elite packs. Just hunt for elite packs. Oh, wow, you have to pack for moving at 8. Oof. Here's David's song. I haven't heard this one pop on in a while. The flavor? No, crappy flavor. Nothing. Crap, I didn't look at that sword. Alright, let's see. Let's try a 100. Just doing elite packs. These guys are definitely not dying in a timely manner. Alright, and then we'll just leave all that and just move on. And of course it's a map with no elites on it, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's still playing. He had some stuff he wanted to do this afternoon. I asked him if he wanted to play with me a little today, because he was online playing this morning, but he had some real life things he wanted to get done. Getting late in Greece, huh? I won't keep y'all up much longer, I promise. My thumb is actually starting to go a little numb. I think I might have it taped up a little tight. We'll see how this GR goes here, and then I'll probably call it a day here. I want to get a video recorded of all of the dial locations in DDA, all of the little patch dials. And then a lot of people are unfamiliar with the origin story of those, so I was going to go through the origin story and stuff too. That's all stuff I can do without a thumb. So I'm going to try to get that done today. I still didn't get that clicked. There it goes. Alright, come on, elites. Where you at? Ooh, there you are. Ooh, 2 groups. And a conduit. This one is going to go quick. This is going to be a good time. Oh, and another pack. That's so wonderful. It's hard to see some of them, but the yellow ones stand out pretty good. It's the blue ones that hide pretty well. Oh yeah, that's the pylon power there. What was that? 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So this works in 100 too. But you have to change your, instead of just casual spinning around. I got pretty lucky on the pylons there that time too. I never thought about doing ASMR videos. I don't think I could keep a straight face long enough to do it, Iceman, to be honest. I would end up laughing at myself. It's just not really my thing. I mean, I understand people get value out of it, but I just don't. So, I mean, I would end up just... like I said, I just wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. Alright, y'all, I hate to do it to you, but I think that is going to get it for today. I apologize for the short stream, but I did want to stream and get a little playtime in. But I've definitely got an issue with my thumb that I can't just keep ignoring. So I'm going to have to give it a little rest here. And I'm hoping the ligament is not torn because I can still move my thumb. But like if I bend my thumb and then I straighten it all the way back out, it's a very uncomfortable crunching that goes on. Like literal, it's like a crunching thing that goes on. It's not very pleasant. What's going on, Alex? Sadly, you have joined right as I'm about to call it a day. Marcel, what's up, what's up? But yeah, anyway, I do apologize, y'all. This was kind of a test build on if this build was going to work out for an old person like me that's completely falling apart. And it did pretty good, really. I mean, I think it definitely qualifies as a super lazy carpal tunnel friendly build. No doubt about it. But anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today. I will be back live tomorrow. I'll go a little bit longer, assuming my thumb hasn't fallen off by then, or I haven't chopped it off by then. One of the two. And I'll try not to cry as much about it. It hurts, and I'm a whiner. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a absolutely wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you all soon. Take it easy.